Hello, and welcome back to our channel. This COVID-19 pandemic has reduced our movements and confined us to our homes. Though travel restrictions and curfews have eased down fairly after the vaccinations, many organizations and educational institutions still consider online sessions as a better and safer option. But is it possible to optimize your productivity for your work or study? Yes, it is. This is exactly what we will discuss today. We have compiled a list of the top 10 tips to make work or study from home successful. Before heading on, why don't you subscribe to our channel if you haven't done already for more such helpful videos? Let's go ahead and start at our tip number 10. Create a designated workspace. If you don't have one, it is a great idea to make one. All you need is a desk or table that you can work on and a comfortable chair you can sit on. Some pens, paper, your books, and there you go. Don't add too many things because those can only be a distraction. Your designated workspace is the place you will go to start working or studying, and much like an office. Leave once you're done or when one day is over. Tip number 9. Don't hang around in your sleepwear all day. This will only make you feel lazy. Putting on clothes that you wear to work or school will make you feel less like it's a Sunday and more like a work day. We know that putting on normal clothes is an effort, and it's way less comfortable than PJs, but it's worth the sweat. You'll instantly feel more like making the most of your day, and this will increase your productivity. Tip number 8. Create a realistic work schedule. If you go to school or work every day, you are probably used to some sort of routine in your life. Now that people are encouraged to stay at home, it can be quite a challenge for their daily routine. Suddenly, you are now home all day. Now, why you should create a realistic ideal work schedule? Here are some things to think about. What time would you like to get up during this time? How many hours of sleep do you need? What are the tasks you have to do every day? Download a daily planner from the internet to create your ideal workday. It will be easier for you to stick to a new schedule when you know what this new schedule is. Tip number 7. Stay away from your phone. Social media has kept us hooked to our devices. It can be really tempting to spend non-stop hours on the phone, especially when there is nothing much to do and you don't have anywhere to go as well. You can do a few things to limit your phone usage and ultimately stay focused on your work. Put your phone in another room or any place out of sight. You could also put it on airplane mode. Or you can keep your phone turned off during certain hours, or download an app that limits your phone usage. Tip number 6. Get online lectures out of the way in the morning. Get the mammoth out of the way right after starting the day. If you can take a few hours each morning to watch online lectures, you will be finished quite early in the day, giving you more time to do things you would instead do. Mornings are usually quieter than the rest of the day, so you will also be less distracted. Tip number 5. Online lecture tips. A lot of students have to follow their courses online now because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Hence, it is easy to become lazy. You can usually watch them whenever you want. There are many distractions around our homes, and it's pretty easy to get distracted by one or the other. So here are some tips to get those out of the way fast. Play the lecture at a normal speed and avoid pausing the video in between. In class, neither of these options exist. Just take notes as if you were in class normally. It saves a lot of time to watch the lectures at a normal speed than to watch faster and having to pause every few seconds. It also helps you stay more focused on the lecture. Pausing the lecture gives you the chance to slow down and get distracted by other stuff. Tip number 4. Create a realistic schedule for your online lectures. Everyone wants to get their online lectures out of the way as fast as possible, but it's hard to keep up with the online classes. If you're going to do too much every day, then keep your schedule light. You don't want to force yourself to watch 5 lectures in one day or 5 days straight. It will be easier to keep up if you do a little bit every day. Don't forget the golden rule. Drop by drop makes the ocean. Tip number 3. Watch your sleeping schedule. It's easier to sleep in and stay up late watching all kinds of Netflix shows, but it will seriously mess up your sleeping schedule, which will affect your productivity levels during the day. That, in our opinion, is not good. Staying vigilant about your sleeping schedule is vital for self-care. So do yourself a favor and go to bed tonight at a reasonable hour. You will be more likely to start your day right the next day. Tip number 2. Mark your top 3 priorities every day. Don't start working until you have figured out your top 3 priorities for the day. This is so important because it can be easy to fall into a slump, or you don't really know what you are doing anymore. Or you are just doing something. Write down the top 3 priorities on a whiteboard, or you can also jot it down in your planner or on a piece of paper. As long as your top 3 priorities are visible somewhere on your desk, you are good to go. The top 3 priorities will remind you what you are working on and what you should do next once you finish one priority item. Tip number 1. Add some fun elements too for your evenings. You don't have to study or work all day. You can use the evening activities to motivate yourself during your daily working hours to make yourself productive. When you have something fun planned for the evening, your mind will function productively because it sees the evening as a treat. The evening activities are a great way to relax and get your mind off of things. After a whole day at work or study, you deserve this. You can, for example, bake something fresh like healthy morning bars or apple turnovers, or plan a cozy movie night with some delicious movie snacks. But don't go overboard with the fun, because you have to wake up on time for the next day. Lastly, it is not necessary to work or study all day, or that you have to be productive 24/7 to study or work successfully from home. It's okay to take the break you might have needed for a long time and cannot get because you have been so busy. It's quite a time for all of us, but it allows us to rest, let go, and regain some strength. Always keep the bright side in mind. Take all necessary preventative measures, and most importantly, stay safe. Do you have more tips in mind? Share it in the comments below to help others. If you liked this video, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for more videos like this. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.